Good morning. Our Bible lesson this morning is called The Walls Came Tumbling Down. This is a guy named Joshua. These are all the people in the wilderness. Let's see what it says. When God had led his people through the desert long years past, he told them of the promised land he'd lead them to at last. Now River Jordan lay ahead, beyond that Canaan land, their own to take as soon as God would lead them with his hand. God chose a man named Joshua and gave him this command: over Jordan lead my people to the promised land. So we're going to go over here, and if there's a city over here, it's kind of small. Okay, you got these two guys kind of looking kind of shifty. Here's that city again. But just across the river wide sat high-walled Jericho. So Joshua picked out 2 spies and said to them, "You go and see how strong the city is. Come back and let us know. For big, strong men live in that town, and they will stand and fight. So you 2 men must go and spy on Jericho tonight." So they're going to go see what's going on in this big city right down here. Now they're inside. But who do you see? A soldier. The spies reached Jericho by night and quickly sneaked inside the walls to have a look about. But then a soldier cried, "Who are you strangers over there?" And they ran off to hide. Now there's these 2 men. Oh, there's a woman. Wonder what she's going to do. "Come here, you men, I'll help you hide," they heard a woman call. They raced inside her house, which sat upon the city wall. "You men must hide," the woman said, and Rahab was her name. "Up on the wall roof, I'll hide you there. I am so glad you came. For all the folks here are afraid. We hear of you, you see. And I know God is on your side to give you victory." So she knows that the people that they work for are going to have the victory because God is on their side. So here's some soldiers looking for these 2 guys. And they're hidden back here. See how they're hidden underneath some mats on the roof where no one can see them? She covered them with mats of reeds until the soldiers passed, then brought them down and said to them, "You have to leave here fast." She's got them now in a big old basket, doesn't she? Red tie. There she is. There's the city again. Oh, what's happening over here? Oh, I see them letting it down. Let's see what that is. It looks like that basket's going down to the ground. She set a basket on the floor and took a rope, bright red, and tied the basket to it tight. "Now get inside," she said. "I'll let you down the city wall and leave the rope to show my house. So when your soldiers come, they'll let my family go." So they're using this red cord. That's going to be a marker after they've come back with their soldiers. Here they come running back, and they're going to talk to Joshua. The spies ran back to Joshua and happily cried out, "The people are afraid of us. We'll win, without a doubt." But others said, "Where's the bridge? Just see that water run." "God move with us," said Joshua, "in all the things we've done, and he will hold the waters back. We march with morning sun." At dawn, The priests marched with the ark down to the riverside. The 10 Commandments carved in stone were safely held inside. That's the Ark of the Covenant, see? It's got the 10 Commandments in it. And there you walk down to the edge of the river. Oh, the river stops right there. They stopped to pray, then walked right in and held the ark up high. A miracle, the people cried, for Jordan had gone dry. There's all the people moving. See them? Across the empty riverbed, the people marched all day. Then Joshua the general said, "Let us all kneel and pray, and thank the Lord for this good land he gave to us today." So they kneel down and they worship God for stopping the water, which had come back now. The next day, they marched to Jericho and camped about the wall. "It's high and strong and thick," they said, "but God will make it fall." See them already there with the soldiers. Here's the wall. Some soldiers up above from Jericho. But look down here. There's all the people. They're not carrying swords, really. They're carrying horns. They marched and marched around the walls with 7 trumpets playing. The soldier men of Jericho up on the wall were saying, "Such noise they make, what silly folks. Why don't they go away?" But they just blew their horns and marched around the wall that day. For 6 long days they did the same. Then came the 7th day. It's a whole week of blowing them. "Today we win," said Joshua. "Let's hear your trumpets play." With trumpets loud, the people marched around the wall so high for 7 trips, and then they stopped and raised a mighty cry. A sound of thunder filled the land and rumbled all around, as mighty Jericho's walls came tumbling to the ground, just flying apart almost. Joshua sends the men in, but says, "Take care of her." Remember, she's the one that took care of the spies. Said Joshua, "Go take the town, but Rahab shall go free. For now she wants to serve the Lord with all her family." "We have a home," the people cried. "God gave us victory." So now they have the place, although it's damaged. And here they are praying, thanking God. So God gives us victory through our Lord Jesus Christ, it says in 1 Corinthians. The Lord be with you.